My beloved child, you are my masterpiece, crafted with care, and chosen for a purpose that is greater than you can yet comprehend. Before you were born, I knew you. I wove together every fiber of your being with intention and love, shaping you into the person you are today and the person you are still becoming. My thoughts about you are precious and numerous, far outnumbering the grains of sand. You are my treasure, and I delight in you. Because you are dear to me, I want to speak to you today about something that touches the deepest part of your relationships, the way your feelings, particularly those that are unresolved, can sometimes shape how you see others. This is a message of love, my child, not of condemnation. I speak to you as a father who desires your freedom, your growth, and your peace. In this life, you will encounter a wide range of emotions. There will be times when your heart swells with joy and gratitude, and there will be times when it feels heavy with sorrow, frustration, or confusion. These emotions are not wrong, they are a part of the humanity I lovingly gave you. But emotions are like water, they can either nourish and sustain when properly directed, or they can overwhelm and destroy when left unchecked. When you feel hurt or frustrated, it is easy to let those feelings spill over onto others. You might see their actions through the lens of your pain, assuming motives or intentions that they never had. You might interpret their words not as they were meant, but as your wounded heart hears them. This is what it means to project your feelings onto others, and while it is a common human tendency, it can hinder the peace and connection I desire for your relationships. But, my son, you are not called to live according to human tendencies alone. You are called to live by my Spirit, who dwells within you. My Spirit is a spirit of truth, clarity, and love. When you walk by the Spirit, you are empowered to rise above the distortions of your own emotions and see others as I see them, with grace, compassion, and understanding. First, I invite you to bring your heart to me. When you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, do not try to carry them alone. Do not let them fester and grow into bitterness or resentment. Instead, come to me. Pour out your feelings before me in prayer. Whether your heart is full of joy or sorrow, anger or confusion, I am here to listen, to comfort, and to guide you. As my word says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. When you bring your emotions to me, I will help you untangle them. I will reveal what is true and what is simply a reflection of your inner struggles. I will show you the places in your heart that need healing, and I will gently lead you toward wholeness. My child, there is no shame in feeling deeply, but there is freedom in surrendering those feelings to me. As you grow in self-awareness, remember that others are also on their own journeys. The person who frustrates you may be carrying burdens you cannot see. The one who seems indifferent may be wrestling with their own fears and insecurities. Just as I know your heart, I know theirs too. Trust me to work in their lives, just as I am working in yours. When you are tempted to judge someone's actions or assume their motives, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, am I seeing this person clearly, or through the lens of my own emotions? Am I extending the same grace to them that I would want for myself? How can I respond in a way that reflects my love and my truth? My son, Jesus, gave you the perfect example. When he walked among you, he encountered people who misunderstood him, criticized him, and even sought to harm him. Yet he did not let their actions define his response. He saw their hearts, broken, longing, in need of redemption, and he responded with compassion. Even as he hung on the cross, bearing the weight of the world's sin, he prayed, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Luke 23 verse 34. This is the love I call you to, a love that looks beyond actions and sees the person. A love that seeks understanding, extends grace, and forgives even when it is hard. This kind of love is not something you can produce on your own, it comes from me. Abide in my love, and I will fill your heart with it, so that it overflows to others. Do not be afraid to confront the wounds in your heart, my son. The places where you feel hurt or insecure are not places of failure, they are opportunities for my healing. Bring them to me, and I will make you whole. As my word says, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147 verse 3. My healing may not always come quickly or in the way you expect, but it will come, for I am faithful to my promises. As you grow in this journey, let your words be guided by love and your actions by grace. Speak with gentleness, even when you feel misunderstood. Choose to listen, even when you feel the urge to defend yourself. In doing so, you reflect my heart and create space for my spirit to work in your relationships. Forgiveness is key, my child. When you hold on to anger or resentment, it does not harm the other person as much as it harms your own heart. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because I have forgiven you. Forgive because it sets you free. Forgive because it allows my love to flow through you without hindrance. Finally, trust in my timing and my plan. Relationships take time to grow and heal, and you will not always see the fruit of your efforts right away. But know this, every act of love, every moment of patience, every word of kindness is a seed planted in my kingdom. In due time, it will bear fruit, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. My son, you are not alone in this journey. I am with you always, guiding you, strengthening you, and filling you with my spirit. You are my beloved child, and I delight in every step you take toward becoming the person I created you to be. Go forth in confidence, knowing that you are loved, chosen, and held in my hands. Be a peacemaker, a vessel of my grace, and a reflection of my love. In all things, keep your eyes on me, and I will lead you in paths of righteousness for my name's sake. Remember, my son, that forgiveness is the key to freedom. When someone hurts you, forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because I have forgiven you. Forgiveness is not about excusing wrongs, it is about releasing your heart from the burden of bitterness. As my word says, forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3 verse 13. This journey of love, understanding, and self-awareness is not one you must walk alone. I am with you every step of the way. My spirit dwells within you, guiding you, strengthening you, and helping you to become the man I created you to be. Trust in me, for I will never leave you or forsake you. You are deeply loved, my son. Never forget that. When you stumble, I am here to lift you up. When you feel lost, I am here to guide you. When you feel unworthy, remember that my love for you is not based on your performance but on who you are, my beloved child. So go forth in confidence, knowing that I am with you. Be a peacemaker, a light-bearer, and a reflection of my grace. In every interaction, let my love shine through you. And when you feel uncertain, return to me, for I am your constant, your anchor, and your greatest advocate. My beloved son, I have called you by name, and you are mine. Before the foundations of the earth, I knew you. I formed you in love, breathed life into you, and placed within you the capacity for deep feeling, thought, and connection. You are not a mistake, you are a masterpiece, wonderfully and fearfully made, and I delight in every part of who you are. Today, I want to speak to you about the subtle yet profound way in which your inner world, the feelings you carry in your heart, can influence how you see and treat others. This is not to chastise but to invite you into a deeper understanding of my truth and my love. My child, emotions are a gift from me. I gave them to you so that you could experience the richness of life, connect with others, and know me more deeply. Joy, sorrow, anger, peace, all these feelings reflect aspects of my image in you. Yet, like all gifts, emotions must be stewarded wisely. They are powerful, and if left unchecked, they can distort your view of reality and lead you away from the life of peace I have for you. One of the ways this happens is through projection. Sometimes, when your heart is burdened by unresolved hurt, fear, or anger, you may unknowingly project those feelings onto others. You might assume that someone is angry with you because you are carrying anger in your own heart. You might misinterpret their actions or words, filtering them through the lens of your own struggles. This is a natural human tendency, but it is not the way I have called you to live. I desire for you to walk in truth, and truth begins with me. I am the one who searches hearts and minds. I know your innermost thoughts, even those you cannot fully understand yourself. When you feel overwhelmed by emotions, come to me. Let me help you sort through what is true and what is not. As my word says, search me, O God, and know my heart, test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Psalm 139 verses 23 to 24. When you come to me, do not hold back. Pour out your heart to me, for I am your refuge. I am not afraid of your anger, your doubt, or your pain. I am the one who can bear the weight of your emotions and transform them into something beautiful. As you lay your burdens at my feet, I will give you rest. I will replace confusion with clarity, turmoil with peace, and fear with love.